I have to say this somewhere. I regret leaving my husband. And I found out how much in a hardware store parking lot. 7 years with him. And I walked away because I decided he wasn't going anywhere in life. My husband and I met when I locked myself out of my first apartment and the maintenance guy sent his nephew. That was him. He fixed my door and then stood on the porch for an hour making me laugh about nothing. That was his whole gift. Making an ordinary Tuesday feel like a good day. He was a shop teacher. He sang the wrong lyrics to every song on purpose. When anything good happened, a free dessert, a green light streak, he'd do a slow victory lap around the kitchen with his arms up like he'd won a title. I used to laugh at it. Then, somewhere around year 5, I started rolling my eyes at it because here's what happened to me. I got promoted, started traveling for work, started sitting in rooms with men in expensive watches who talked about 5-year plans, and I'd come home to my husband in his sawdust t-shirt, thrilled about a student's birdhouse, and I'd feel this quiet, ugly disappointment. I told myself I'd outgrown him, that I needed a partner who matched my ambition. I actually said those words, out loud, to his face, at our own kitchen table. I'd rehearsed them in the car for a week. He didn't yell. That's the part that kills me. He asked what he could do. He signed up for a night business class he didn't want, trying to become somebody I'd respect. He was trying to fix a problem that was never his. When I left anyway, he helped me carry boxes. Then he came to my new apartment 2 days later, uninvited, to fix the water heater because he'd noticed it rattling on move-in day. He fixed it, shook my hand like a stranger, and cried in the stairwell where he thought I couldn't hear. That was 6 years ago. I married the ambitious one. Corner office, the watch, the 5-year plan. And I have learned that his plan doesn't have people in it, just milestones. He has one response to everything I feel. Noted, I made partner at my firm. Noted, my dad's heart surgery. Noted, keep me posted. Our anniversary dinner, when I said I felt lonely lately. He looked up from his phone and said, noted, we'll fix it in Q1. I used to think my ex was small because his dreams fit inside a garage. My new husband's dreams are enormous, and there's no room in them for me. Here's the part I can't forgive myself for. My ex's mother. That woman treated me like her own from day one. She taught me her pie crust, cold hands, don't overwork it. She kept a toothbrush for me at her house before we were even engaged. She called me honey girl. When she got her diagnosis 2 years after I left, I heard about it from an old neighbor. I drafted a card a dozen times, never sent it. She passed last spring. The girl she taught to make pie crust never even said goodbye. There is no version of me that gets to be okay with that. Then last month, I stopped at the hardware store for light bulbs, and there he was in the parking lot, loading lumber into that same truck. Same laugh lines, more gray. He hugged me like no time had passed. He asked about my dad's heart by name of the surgery. 6 years, and he remembered. We talked for 5 minutes, and I felt more heard than I have at my own dinner table since the wedding. Then a minivan pulled up, his wife, and a little boy in a booster seat, maybe 3, banging his hands on the window in pure joy at the sight of his father. And my ex turned around, saw them, threw his arms straight up, and did it. The victory lap, around the whole cart return, arms in the air, while his son screamed laughing and his wife filmed it like it was the moon landing. The dumb, wonderful thing I taught myself to be embarrassed by. It was never gone. He didn't shrink. I just stopped seeing him. She gets the victory laps. That little boy gets a dad who celebrates green lights. And me? Last night I told my husband I'd been thinking about us, that I wasn't happy, that something has to change. He didn't look up. Noted? Yeah, noted.